Hello, hello, couch potatoes. It is the Tuber VTuber, and we're playing some more Dredge. In the last video, we managed to bring a bunch of samples back to the researcher. She wanted us to get a couple of surface-dwelling, glowing critters. Very cool. They look neat. They were mostly at nighttime, though, which is some perilous fishing. We got all that done, and now she needs us to go get the research parts from the outpost. So, without further ado, let's go find those parts. It is nighttime. It is a little bit terrifying, but that's also where some of the best fish are. And we have a swirly mark over these guys, which means we have a higher chance of catching an aberration. And there we go. An aberration. We have the Medusa octopus. 8 snapping mouths crawl over each other at the behest of a silent master. Interesting. Alright, let's see if we can catch another one. There it is. Alright, normal fish, normal fish. Playing some fish Tetris here. And this might be the last one that I can fit. Yeah, otherwise it starts getting to be a little bit weird. Alright, that seems fine for now. We can... I don't know what you are. Can I pick you up? Nope. Interesting. I can't fish you or catch you. So, I'm just gonna avoid you. Oh, the lights are turning off. And then we have something here. Hadel. Well, I can't fish you anyway. Oh, no! Ah! Help! 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 Running away! No. I did not realize he had turned red and was mad at me. Hey, what are you doing in my crab pot? That's for crabs, not octopus. Again! What is that? I would love to pronounce you. Hold on. You look like Farleon. Shipyard, repair. Hey, what are you? Parhelion? Yeah, it's not PH, so it's not like a F sound like far, so it's a Parhelion jellyfish. 2 spires of light shine from within the hood. Stinging, spiked tentacles trail below. Oh yeah, it's got little, like, horns or something in there. Interesting. Sell fish. Sell fish? Oh wait, no, I'm in the wrong... Here we go. There's the fish. And then... I can't do the upgrade. I need more materials. And I'm all done with that. So off we go. Doo-doo-doo. And I'll do the crab pots later. That's a lot of back and forth. Hey now, wait a minute. Doo-doo-doo. It's still coming after me. I gotta run, chat. Dodge, weave. It is kind of directly where I'm trying to go. Around the island. Hiya! Alright. And we're safe. I'm back at base. Laboratory. Laboratory's in ruins. It was on the table, wasn't it? After some searching, you find the prototype parts that the researcher needs for their sampling device. You stow the prototype parts on board. Alright, well, let's undock. And let's head to the castle. Meow. Da-da-da. Now I do have a little bit of madness going on. When we get over here, I could probably take a little bit of a snooze. Because it doesn't seem to be going away. And like so. What is that? Wait, hey, wait. The camera showed something cool. It sounds like it's gone now, so... Oh well. Let's rest. Alright, I'm not crazy anymore. Researcher. Hey, I got those parts. Excellent. Let me assemble the device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. A sampling device. It counts as a hook. So I guess I can put it next to my hook. I'll have to put this thing away. A custom design from the researcher. It's inefficient, but it should allow me to harvest some samples from the depths. Actually, I could probably stick this thing right here. Now, I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking, or enrage it. I'm not sure. Connected to the research outpost's generator. You'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. The repulsion machine. A complicated-looking piece of equipment with lights and a loudspeaker. You're not sure which way it should be facing. It needs to attach to a generator. Yeah, I'm not... Does it sit this way? I'm not sure. Great. Now, let's take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you before you can catch some of these. Yeah, this might not even be able to get them, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, see, Hadal, Abyssal, Hadal. This can only do Abyssal. Interesting. Alright. Is there anything else? Nope. Let's go install the thingamajig. Swing it around. Probably could have just turned the other way, but who knows? Maybe the swinging around will distract all the fish. Let's go back to the research outpost, and we'll boost a little. Not into the swarm of jellyfish, please. And then there's one of these that has the abyssal... Or not abyssal, the aberration swirliness above it. Let's pop you into here. And then I could probably catch like one or two more, and then that'll be about it. Hey, and there's an aberration. Alright. Cool, let's go into dock. Like so. The researcher's repulsion machine that could be connected to the outpost generator here. It does show it sitting this way, so I guess it goes this way. A small object rolls out from under the generator, covered in dried salt. Hey, cool. Activate the machine? Not right now. Let me sleep. And then now let's activate it. The propulsion machine hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top, and an alarm begins blaring. The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay for some time, at least. Alright. So... yeah, the big tentacles are gone. Interesting. It's still down there. It just seems to have retracted all of its limbs, I guess. Alright. Well, there's a thing right here. And that's Hadel. I can't reach you, can I? What about you? That's Abyssal. I can do those. Bom bom. Oh, you're a weird shape, are you? Well, that's unfortunate. Can I stick you somewhere else? No. All these other combinations are just not great. Alright, well, it is what it is. Let's go... let's go sell the octopus, and then we can turn in the anglerfish. Ooh, and there's Hadel. Alright, well. Okay, so I gotta upgrade my things. Found a fishing point in the middle of all of it. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. Now, I am curious, if I go into dock and I go into my storage, if I pop the fish into here, and then I sell all fish, does that sell from my storage? It does not. Hey, excellent. Alright, and let's do the research. Bottomless lines. Catches Abyssal and Hadel. Yeah, this is what I need. Oh, it's 6 tiles, though. I guess I could put it in where my net is. Oh, yeah, and I did get the one research part rolled out from the generator. A fathomless winch. So that'll do those and Abyssal. Or, Oceanic, rather. And that's 3 research? That wouldn't be too bad. Alright, shipyard. Let's buy that thing. Actually, I have to... let's take this out. Can I sell it? I cannot. Okay. So let's move you over to there. Let's install you like that. And we'll put you into storage. And then, actually, I wonder if I should just put this over here like this. Just keep all the blocked things grouped up, I guess. Alright, we have one of these guys. Can stick you right there for better inventory management. I do have another engine I could buy. Better lights. I could buy 2 research parts. Because it's going to be a little while before I get these specimens. And I can put them towards the... well, honestly, I can just buy 1 right now. So let's just buy 1. And then go to research. And do I want to put it towards this or the pots? Because I do want to get the better pots. and sell all the other, like, crappy ones that I have. Better nets. Nets are okay. I'm not really too concerned about them. The winch. Well, I'm already started towards the pots, so let's throw it into there, because otherwise I'm going to have 1 point here and 1 point here. I may as well have one thing almost done as opposed to 2 things started. So let's undock, and actually we could probably... Oh yeah, I don't have the net, do I? Alright, well, let's take a look at the crab pots that I have, because this is basically just free income. Can I... It's like a swirl. I don't know if I can fit you. I can't fit you no matter what I do, because I have 4 open spots and you... actually, you do take up 4. Let's see. Fish Tetris. No, I'm always gonna have an open spot. Because even if I was to put this guy here, like I'm always gonna have 1 square. Alright, well, it is what it is. Let's go over to here. Ooh, a crown of Nadir. A fractal gateway reaching beyond the abyss. From its maw whispers a call from below. I cannot pick you up, good sir. You are enormous. But I will come right back. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, fish market. And put you in storage. Sell all. I will be right back. Can I boost? Meow. Alright, let's take those. Sorry for the camera spinning around so much, but kinda can't do much about that. Fish market. And what can I sell you for? 192. So your normal aberration, your normal version is like $10. The mutant version is 180. Alright, fair enough. I'm actually kind of curious. What are the octopus? Stellar Basin. The octopus sells for 40. And then what about... actually... Where was that? The aberration, this one. That sold for 95, so... Okay, so like twice the price. Whereas the Sea Star sold for like 10 times. I'm getting the fish. Oh, wait a minute. Storage. Oh, there you are. I can put all my gear together down here, I guess. And undock, and off we go. Is this thing still subdued? I see tentacles poking out, but they're not blue. So I don't know... No, he's all like stretched up and out, so that's... The research thing is probably turned off. Right? If I go over you... Yeah, he's swirling around, he's mad. Away! And we're running! Alright. Generator. Let's turn this on. Okay. So that'll spook the big guy and let me into the area without getting destroyed. And then you are these things. I already have one. And where's... There is this thing. Disturbed water. Alright. Bump, bump, bump. Gulper eel. Stock depleted. Of course. It would fit perfectly right there if I didn't have that stupid thing. Alright, well. A symbol of the deep is carved. Few humans have ever seen this eel. Its great gulping jaw can open wider than the length of its own body. Interesting. Can you relax? You are actually kind of annoying. I mean, I know it's meant to be annoying, but still. Disturbed water. A great amphipod. Alright. Can I... No. And bump. Bump. So 1, 2, 3. What was the other thing she wanted? Is it... Oh, well, actually, there's a thing here as well. Boom, boom, boom. I believe this is our quest item. Jewel-encrusted band. A golden band, large enough to fit around a child's waist. All manner of gemstones are affixed to it, seemingly at random. Well, the message in the bottle did say it was in the middle of this thing. He proposed with a ring that had jewels all around. And then this one seems more like a gigantic slab of metal. It can fit around a child's waist as opposed to being a ring. So, let's see. Any other abyssal fish nearby? Because I need one more sampling. What are you? Oh, you look weird. You're some kind of sea slug? A snailfish. Sure. Can I do any kind of Tetrising with these? Possibly. Actually, no, I don't think so. Not if I want to keep the ring. Alright, well, so be it. Off we go to the researcher. This way. And away from the noisy machine. Because even though it's meant to annoy the big guy, it also is kind of annoying to me. So let's drop off the samples. We can store the big ring. And then... Whoa! No! God. I was driving without my light. I didn't realize my light turned off and I slammed into the side of the thing. I wonder... Is the game going to accidentally crash? I think it might. Because I was the only one in that section. Yeah, that was my own dumb fault, but I'm not about to... If it gives me an option where I can recover, then I'm not about to just ignore the ability to do that. If I hadn't lost the, like, one-time catch thing, then I'd say like, ah, that's my own fault. I'll take responsibility. But in this situation, I have the option to undo that, and so I will. And let's grab one of you. Actually, I already have one of you. Never mind. Alright, where is this thing over here? Like so. No! A little too soon. Pop you right there. And then we'll pop you right here. Bomb, bomb. And then the thing I gotta dredge up is right over here. Also, turn on my light. I didn't realize it had been off. Maybe that's why my insanity had been going up so quickly recently. Because I had my light turned off and didn't realize. Alright, away we go. This time, not smacking into the sides of anything. And we're gonna skirt around the sides of you. Not slamming into the ocean, or the island. And here we are. Hey, researcher, I brought you those things. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Oh, and this isn't the thing. Loose jaw. Is there anything else? No. Let's go to storage. And we'll drop you off. And I guess drop the both of you off, because I can always pull you out of storage when I'm at the fishery. So let's undock. And take a look around. We need loose jaws. Oh, that looks like loose jaws. Boy, sure is convenient, all these things being right around you. Sure hope this isn't a trap. Loose jaw. With red searchlights below its eyes, this predator hunts with needle-like teeth. Its stomach can expand to hold prey larger than itself. Interesting. And it's small, so I can grab lots. Whoops. And like so. Man, I can hear that alarm thing going off even all the way out here. Alright, so that is caught. Let's go back to the researcher. Researcher, about those specimens. And whomp. Well, I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? The good news. Good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. The bad news is that the samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've got much to say. Or I've got not much to say thank you with. It's interesting phrasing. You should have this. She opens a drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help, and I'd recommend you avoid the area. It doesn't seem to be safe It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. Yeah, I would have flipped that around a little bit, but sure. Let's take a look at the book. Cabin, plan for the future. I don't know what you are. Let's take a quick snooze and undock. There was a spooky thing right here, but it seems to have gone away, and it's an oceanic thing I can't do much with anyway. I haven't looked around the outside of the island. And there's some snappers here. Let's see. Oh, there's some wood. And some anglerfish. Oh, and a shipwreck. Cool. Waves lap at a pile of flotsam collecting on the beach. Nestled in the center is a wooden chest. A large scrap of paper with some shapes drawn on it. Okay. We have some valuables. I'll take those. And I could probably get 2 pieces of wood. Assuming there is 2 pieces. Bum bum. Alright. That's 1. And that's 2. I could probably get another one. I'd have to get rid of 2 of my fish, though. Well, we can always come back to it. What are you? You are red snappers. And there's something over here. Actually, I think this is the fish that the golden robe guy wanted, right? Because it was like a little spiky tooth thing. Fang tooth. Takes a single spot. What a coincidence. I have a single spot. And boost! Dun, dun, dun. Alright, we're back home. All of our crab pots are full. That's cool. Let's go to the fish market. And let's hold on to this. But otherwise, sell all those, and sell this, and sell this for 192. Also, wasn't that gulper eel? Yeah, exactly. That's great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, take this. I'm sure you can find some use for it. Absolutely, I can. Alright. What do you think of the Stellar Basin? What a beautiful crystalline water! It's a shame I can't take my boat too much further in. I've run aground on the coral a few times. Have you checked out the abandoned resort to the east? It's pretty impressive. There's probably some decent salvage to be had there. It's kind of amazing how quickly it all falls to ruin without people around to maintain it. In a few years, these pontoons will probably go the same way. That's just the way of things, I guess. Is there anything else you want to talk about? No, I'll be going. Let's see. Wasn't there... Find a fang tooth. Yeah, the figure in gold. A snake mackerel. Catch a rare fish. I caught this one. Find the dog a home. I don't suppose you want a dog. Let's see. Let's put you in there, you in there. Let's take you out because I want to give you to the guy. Well, the researcher did talk about pets before, so maybe I just gotta have him on board, I guess? I don't know. Research. Pots. Unlock the good one! Researched all the pots. Hooray! Alright. Let's start putting points into you, I guess. Yeah, because you're a little bit more compact and you would give me all 3 things. Yeah, okay. And then let's go to the shipyard. I don't have anything to repair. Can I buy more research? I can. Let's go to the dock and throw this wood at the problem. Like so. And research, let's throw you into there again. And then actually the storage, paper. I seem to be missing another piece here. But that large scrap of paper with some shapes on it in one corner is a compass symbol. And the longest one is usually north. So land, and then like a long strip. Let's take a look at the map, I guess. Is it this? This one? Land, and then the strip coming down this way. So there's something about this area. Alright. We can look around to the northwest. Well, let's take a look at our crab pots. Oh, and I can buy the good crab pots. Yes, okay. Alright. Let's sell those. And let's... to storage. Yep, undock. And I want to pick all these up. Hey, I got a research out of that one. Catch 100 crabs in crab pots trapped by these walls. I got an achievement. Alright, let's pick up this thing. So we can repair, we can sell all the fish, we can repair all the pots, and then we can sell them and get the better ones. Fish market, and we'll sell. Let's go to storage, and we'll bring you into our inventory. And let's go to the shipyard. Because if I sell this now... actually, let's see. Is it the fish market? Yeah, if I sell this now, it's worth 12. And that's worth 12. And that's worth 8. So... altogether, we'd be looking at, what was that, about $20, $32. But if I spend the $60, because that repairs this one as well, which I'm not selling that one, these are now going to be worth more because they're not broken. So instead of $30, we're looking at 80, 80, and 50. So just in repairing even one makes it worth it. And that, the price to repair the one, I'm instantly getting back by selling this guy, and I can now sell both of these at full price as well. So just in selling this one, I'm getting more right off the bat anyway. So yeah, let's sell that, let's sell this, and let's sell this, and let's get the reinforced crab pot. Now, a trick of the game is when you undock, you see up in the top left corner, there's the spinning save icon. if I go to the menu and come back in, their stock has replenished, so I can get this again. Now I want to get, let's see, what can I hold? 1, 2, 3. Let me get one more. So let's replenish the stock. And one more, like that. I could hold 2 more, technically, but then I would have, like, no room for the actual fish themselves. Plus, I don't really see the need of having more than this, because this is basically just passive income while I'm doing other stuff. So, let's... I am going to go investigate that strip of island, so I guess I can drop these out here, so that's 2 meters, 3 meters. There is a deeper area around here, right? Can I, how close can I get without pissing you off? Well, he's mad. Okay. And actually, I don't know if that had crabs. It says few. Because I want to go deeper. But it says there's only a few around here. Is it fewer just because of the depth? Could be. I mean, that's pretty deep right there. And he's not too upset with me, as long as I'm not over top of him. Yeah, 15, 16. Oh, and he's mad right there. Well, 17 meters is good enough. And that's the mouth of the deep. That's the good one. Alright, well, in the meantime, we wanted to investigate this strip of island behind us here, because we have a map that seems to be drawing about this leg of the basin. We can catch an aberration here, so let's see what we got. Ooh, radiant squid. A beacon from the depths below. A glimpse of a new sky. And that is depleted. Okay. It is nighttime, so it's going to be kind of hard to explore in the dark. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, and we have whispering horrors coming after us. Yep, it's time to go. And let's boost away. Meow. Alright, let's sell those. And actually, I have a research part that I didn't use. And now I can buy the winch. Excellent. I have 600, and that's $675, so I can't actually buy the winch. Although, I could sell this. Let's slap you right there. If I sell this, yeah, everything's all repaired, right? So if I sell you, then that'll give me more than enough to buy that and stick you right there. And then I can move this into the corner because I don't want to have these little corner spaces open. All they ever do is end up being empty spots. So yeah, that's not too shabby. I can't buy any research, but that's fine. I could go and sell all of this stuff, actually. Yeah, it should be bright enough now, so let's turn back around and go see what we can see. We have a map of this general area, so there should be something interesting around, right? Oh, and we can grab some more wood while we're here. Bum bum. Alright. Is there anything around here? Anything by the little island, maybe? Well, there's a big rock. And that's about it, really. There's these guys. Although I don't know if there would just be a map just sitting around about fish. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I can grab some of these, because I think they're valuable, right? I actually don't know if I've sold them. Because I know I caught one for the researcher. Oops, not paying attention. Yeah, I caught one for the researcher, but I don't know if I actually sold any of the anglerfish. Let's do... I could do one more. Like so. Let's let the camera reset. What is that? Are you a fish? You're not a fish! You are a treasure chest. Whoa-ho! Oh, and this is in the... This is in that, like, bottom part that I'm missing. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And then the long piece is this piece. And then 1, 2, 3, yeah. So this is in the corner of the map that I'm missing. Aha! Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest, held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. Open. I can take you. I can return to these items later. Alright, well, let's do that. Alright, so you're pretty much like west to northwest of the dock. That sounds good to me. Dun da dun. Alright, let's pull up here. We can sell our fish. Right. Like so. The floating dock gets the new wood that we dredged up, and then we have a piece of research that can go into, I guess, into the fancier rods? Because we want to unlock this thing, I guess? I'm not sure. Well, I can't use that anyway, even if I do unlock it, because my boat needs the upgrade for more space and more net spots. So I can't do any of these anyway. So yeah, let's dump it into the rod, I guess. And I'm not going to do the volcanic one, because that seems like an ending area. The volcanoes. I don't know. Call it a hunch. But yeah, let's go back to the treasure chest. Should be straight off this way. That's kind of funny. Look, you can see the sun, and I'm gonna move a little bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. I control the sun. West, northwest. It should be this way somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is. Doo-doo-doo. Womp. Alright, let's take all the goodies. Got a ring, got some doubloons, got a necklace. Alright. Back to dock we go. Actually, I haven't done the teleport thing yet, and I could sell all the goodies that I have. Plus, I did get the ring, which is the objective for the guy. So, yeah, let's do the teleport. Oh, I exploded. Okay. Alright, I was expecting like a portal or something. I wasn't expecting that. I straight up exploded. Let me go to storage, grab the thing. Oh, the dog. Oh, whoops. Let me grab the dog. Maybe he gets the dog? Ruined mansion. The bond. Entrust the ring. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on the table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine cracking audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled, as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear a growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly your vision flares, and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of the Twisted Strands channels. It's worth investigating. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. What will you do once you have all these relics? He ponders for a moment. It's surprising, isn't it? The attachments we hold towards simple objects. They are anything but simple. A seemingly mute article can speak in different ways. If I showed you a childhood toy, you would be awash with forgotten memories. They hold power to recall what was once lost. Anything else? I can't help but notice that's not an answer. Again, what are you gonna do with this? Isn't it interesting how items hold memories? Cool, but what are you gonna do with these? What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He'd join us on the water sometimes, but was more hindrance than help. He never seemed entirely with it. I can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. Anything else? No, I guess that'll be all. You want a dog? No? Alright. I am pretty sure it's the scientist person is supposed to have the dog, because she talked about pets. But, I didn't have it in my inventory at the time, and so it didn't come up, I guess. Alright, let's pull in the dock. I have a bunch of items to sell, my good sir. Let's see, let's take all of these. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. And I have literally no more room. Alright, trader. Let's sell all the trinkets. That's a nice little infusion right there. Actually, I wonder, I can access my storage from this guy. I'm a moron. Alright, well, there's that. And let's put you in storage. Or on the boat, I guess. A painter. I found a flag. There we go. Do I want to find it now? The anchor flag. Nah. That's okay. And then let's go back to the Stellar Basin, actually, because I have a feeling I was supposed to have the dog on me when I talked to her. Alright, on dock. Ooh, actually, while we're here, I think there was some salvage around, right? Yeah, around here, and the island to the north, I think, had some good salvage spots. Let's see if we can get the things we need for the final... Well, not the final upgrade, but the pending upgrade, I guess. Get some wood. Alright, only a little bit there, but that's fine. And I think there was another one over here, right? Right here. Like so. Okay, and then I don't know if there were any other ones conveniently around. Wait, what's that? That is metal. I could try to grab it on my way back, if I remember. Doo-doo-doo, boost! Zoom, zoom, zoom. Alright. Oh, this stuff didn't respawn? Oh, well, that's a shame. There was a whole bunch of salvaging spots right here. Alright, well, some metal isn't too bad, I guess. And one right there. Oh, and that's it? Okay. I see how it is, game. Let's see, that is fish. That is sharks. Which, actually, I can probably catch now that I have the oceanic thing. That's some more fish. That is some more fish. That's a wreck, but I've already picked it clean. Let's go back here. And then there was the dredging spot over on this cliff, and I can circle around as well. See if I find anything. Doom, doom, doom. I don't know if I can finagle another spot out of this. Oh, I can. Oh, well, this fishing spot is empty anyway. Okay. Good to know. That, I think I already accomplished that one, right? This is the one that wanted the cod? Yeah, I can't really interact with it anymore. I can, however, put a weirdness marker on it. Just so that I know it's there. Let's see. Any salvage around? Doo-doo-doo. Looking for shipwrecks in the dark is probably not the best idea. Oh. There's a thingamajig right there. Ah, it's fancy metal. Refined metal. There's an aberration. There's a couple of aberration fishing spots around. But I'm not seeing any more dredging spots. He says as he stumbles across a dredging spot. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Some more cloth, which seems okay. Oh. I heard a weird noise. Spooky noises! Run! Oh no! Metal scraps are lost. Aw, man. Ah, no, something's after me! Run! Alright, well. You must have been around most of the lighthouse keeper approaches you with a questioning look.
You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for?
I'm just fishing. She recoils from your flagrant lie.
Why do you mistrust me so? What have I done to warrant such suspicion?
She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. I didn't mean to upset you. I've been finding relics for the collector.
Relics? Collector? I'm not sure what you're hoping to achieve with this character. Do you even know? Have you stopped to consider it?
What I'm doing? No. I mean... I was gonna say, well, it's a video game. You just kind of do things. You're the protagonist. You're the main character. People approach you with quests. But what if that happened in real life? What if somebody came up to you and was like, "Excuse me, sir. I seem to have lost my child. I require your assistance. In return, I will give you this great sword." I'd be sort of off-put by that, I guess. Be sort of confused why you have a greatsword, and also why you're approaching a stranger to do this thing that's your thing to do. I guess that's a fair point, lady. I never thought about that. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow?
He's... I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for all of us. Some nights I still think I can hear the hum of his engines sailing past the bay, but I know he's gone, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, well, I should go. Thank you, though. You don't have any new dialogue options. I need to repair my ship, like so. I did lose the metal scrap, but that's fine. At least I didn't lose the dog. Which, actually, I should probably just stick the dog in storage. There's some wood. There's some cloth. And the metal. Hey, and I can do the upgrade. Aha! Additional slots configured. I have upgraded to the 3rd hull. A Tier 3 hull and adds 9 new cargo spaces. It can withstand 1 additional impact. Yes, I'm much bigger now. Look at all this space. I can get another engine now and not have to worry about it. And I could probably even replace this with two of these, the new ones. So let's see. Add more rod spaces. Add more net spaces. I could do this one so I could use the bigger net. Add more cargo spaces. Yes, please. Not even gonna look at the other ones. Immediately throw our stuff into that. I can't use that.
hold more engines, one more engine spot, and one more light spot. Yeah, inventory is king. Alright, so I'm gonna need some more wood, metal, and cloth. More of everything. I could probably buy an engine. Just the one engine, it seems. Because I can't afford another one, even if I refresh the inventory. What is that? Incandescent array. 3,000 lumens at 40 range. Well, that's impressive. Interesting. And the sinew spindle. Just looking around at all the other things. Storage. I do still have... Can I sell this? I cannot. I do still have the trawl net. Which... I could... Oh no. I was gonna say I could at least bring it into the inventory and then repair it, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it there for this episode. In the next one, I want to bring the dog back to the scientist lady, because she talked about being lonely and having at least, if not coworkers, then at least having a pet around. And this guy... I did pick up this guy, but I didn't have him in my inventory at the time, so I don't think it triggered. But I'm pretty sure that goes to the scientist. But anyway, if you're on YouTube and you want to stop by the stream and say hi, or give me advice about the things that I don't know about, it's going to be at twitch.tv/thetubervtuber. If you're in the stream and you're watching the previous videos, or if you are already here and said hi, then you can find the YouTube channel either through the link on the page or at youtube.com/@thetubervtuber. But either way, it's been about an hour, and I think you know what that means. It's time for the Irish goodbye.